Hi Cancer, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Cancer, how have you changed? We're gonna find out. We're gonna do it in a really interesting, different way. So we're gonna look at you then and now, and we're also gonna look at a lesson that you haven't fully learned, you're still mastering, but a lesson that you have fully learned and that you've mastered. So what I'm gonna do with that though, is to see who you were then, I'm gonna use the Archangel deck and see like what angel was around you then, what kind of guidance was going on with that, as well as now, and the lessons. And then I'm also going to go into the fairy deck. So the fairies are going to kind of look at the challenge or challenges that you were facing. Sorry, like a serious itch all of a sudden. Okay, yeah. You don't want your tarot reader to be distracted. Challenge or challenges that you were facing then and now. And it's kind of connected right to the angel guidance that you have around you. So let's take a look-see, shall we, Cancer? Okay, guides around you then. Now, a lesson that you've not fully learned and a lesson that you have fully learned. Okay, then, spiritual understanding, Archangel Raziel. I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. Okay, there's a bit of an energy of like an awakening with this card. So then, something happened to you. I don't know when the then was, how long ago, how recently, but I want to say you were maybe kind of deviating from the path that your higher self, your soul, the universe was kind of intended for you to take in your journey in life here. And I think a lot of us do that at many different times and in different degrees. This one felt kind of bigger. It feels like it would have been a little bit bigger. I could be wrong, but it feels like it would have been a little bit bigger. Like, you've been making some choices throughout life and you find yourself down on this path, and because you're down on that path, you are you're in a certain career, you're living in a certain state or province, you're married to a certain type of person, and because of all of that, you have like a particular type of energy going on around you, and then you wake up and you're like, something happens. It's almost like because of the signs and synchronicities, like weird things start happening that this doesn't make sense. What are the chances of that? That's not possible. And then you just start like looking at everything and like, holy shit, what is this? What's going on? Like, it really has it. It's a really heavy, big energy. That's Archangel Raziel. What you got going on now? What you got going on now? Whoa! Oh, yay! Clairaudience. This is almost like a psychic or something. A sleeping psychic, and then you wake up into this somehow. You have Clairaudience, Archangel Zachiel. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. So now, this is like, now you're looking for those synchronicities. Don't overlook them. Don't overlook them. Don't put meaning into everything and make that guide you, because that's not how it's meant to be used either, right? Like, just, some things just are. Oh, that is so interesting. You are like harnessing, honey. Harnessing some sort of energy. You were woken up to a calling. That's how I would describe it. Woken up to a calling. Some of you could have been deeply involved in religion, or you grew up in some type of religion. And then, like, just things going on around you, you know. I think, okay, I know I harp on religion a lot, but what bothers me about it is it's spiritualism that has been manipulated and controlled by mankind. Like, this serves me right now in the 6th century AD. Oh, this is what everyone must do moving forward, you know. So because religion can be beneficial as long as it's not overly structured, and it can be flexible, because life is flexible. Look at the planet. There's something here about that for some of you. It might be religious, and then even because then you have the clairaudience. So I'm just something about religion. Possibly you might have been kind of psychic or had like otherworldly experiences that would happen around you, and it doesn't necessarily mean the religion that you were in, but the indoctrination of it, like how it was given to you, or even superstitions, right? Oh, that's bad, that's evil, you shouldn't be doing that. But it's almost like the science becomes so powerful, and it really is, like at that point, that is God, that is the universe talking to you. You don't need somebody on a pedestal or at a podium trying to be the filter for you. Like, that's what I'm feeling here. And then you don't get you're like, you become kind of like knowing here. That's what you're doing now. Although that's what you're doing now. That you're getting there. You're starting to really understand. Okay, so I'm not showing you the lessons till later. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, not fully learned. What is fully learned? Oh, okay, that's cute. Wow, look at the bottom. Okay, so now you have Archangel Raguel, or divine order. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. Isn't that crazy? Because some people might say, the order is that my alarm clock goes off, and that the electricity comes on, and that I catch the bus at 7:15. I punch in at my job at 8:15. I know right? Like, but no, that's all man-made. That is all 100% man-made. And yes, some of it's been made with good intentions. Some of it was made with good intentions and then turned into bad intentions, and then vice versa. Like, it's all very transferable. But this is like seeing beyond everything that man has made, and seeing the true order of things around you, the true reality of things around you. Oh, fairies, tell us more. I just love how much these two cards, they got the same colors going on. It's completely different archangels, and they got their arms up in the same way. Like, you're really harnessing something here. Okay, the challenge with the spiritual understanding, healing. Now is a time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. Wow, so maybe some of you have like kind of had an awakening into some sort of healing arts, or wanting to do something to help other people. But first you have to help yourself, right? You can't put the oxygen mask on anyone else until you put it on yourself, right? This triggered a healing in you. There was probably wounding. I'm seeing wounding with bandages going over it over and over and over again, as you continue to make choices that feed a path that's not necessarily one that you should be on. And little things pop up and you're like, I need to do this today. I'm just gonna, and that's that feeling of, there's a little part of your soul trying to call her out to you. Compromising yourself. I know, today, put the band-aid on that. You're just going to take all those band-aids off, right? With this healing. It just becomes so obvious that, oh my God, this is more real. The unreal is more real than what I've been led to believe. How do I know we're not all in some sort of like what is it, like what are those, you know, those, my son has one. I haven't played in a while. It's kind of cool. You really get lost in it. What are those called again? Like virtual reality, right? And it isn't some sort of like really highly evolved form of virtual reality. I guess you really could even say that, right? Like is our soul in the body right now? The eyes are the window to the soul. So is it like a 3D reality? And your soul is connected like electrically to this physical form. And it's receiving all of these impulses, like the feedback from what you're engaging in. It's right. It's almost like that. And kind of getting, oh, what was that movie called? Oh, they just did another one. I haven't seen the other one, but the first one of, what's it called? Shit. I can't remember. Why can't I remember? It's going to come to me when I'm not thinking so hard about it. But it's like your consciousness being like projected into something far away. And then somehow it's like, oh, they're getting lost in the game. They're getting lost in the game. They've gone down the wrong path. Like, and they is the person that looking at you as a they, it's like the collective of the universe or God source or whatever that is, the angels, and like throwing things into the game, getting your attention. Remember, you're just in a game. So now the clairaudience. Woo, baby, now you got the moon energy. That is so cool. And it's your planet, right? Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. The game will unfold. There's that. Okay. There's a sense here of someone being awakened. And it is like the angels throwing things into the holograph of your life, the hologram of your life. And it's just like, you can't not look at this anymore. Like, it just becomes so obvious to you in the past. But then it starts to heal you. It's like little parts that you're compromising yourself. You got lost in the game. What happened? You got lost in the game. Come back, and remember your purpose. What was the purpose of going in here? What is it that you wanted to explore? What did you want to learn? So you heal. You start ripping off the bandages, and you start finding yourself again. Because it's like every time you put a layer of bandage on, it's that, and that is like just making some sort of choice that even in the tiniest way, or sometimes in the largest way, it compromises who you are, like the deeper part of yourself. And so each time you start to hear yourself again. But you've started, right? Like, just so deep, because every time you cover that bandage up, you feed the ego. The ego is like, feed me. I want the game. I'm gonna make all the choices in this game. I know how the game is run. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm doing. I'm picking this. I'm doing that. I'm doing blah, 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 blah. For you know. So every time like the soul is heard again, the ego, oh, no, I didn't make a wrong choice. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. Right? Like it's gotta rip all of those off and then heal yourself to heal others. I don't know if it is to heal others. Maybe not. Because with the moon and the clairaudience, this is what you are now. You are in the game, but you're connected to what the source of the game comes from, what the point of the game is, which is your life. All right, so, oh my God, how is that? You guys, so this reading is crazy. Okay, because you're going to see in a minute, right? I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. And I'm picking up like synchronicities and things like that. Your reading is full of them, right? The first one here is, to me, just like how you've transformed something. It's like they got the same color going on here. It's purple too, like the violet, which is to me like the crown chakra. And both their arms, like first waking up to this information, being awoken by these things appearing in front of you. Like, this is weird. This shouldn't be happening like this. What is going on here? There must be more to this life, this game, than what I realize. And then like utilizing it, right? Now it's not the symbols, it's actually being engaged with it. And in the moon, you're going to see in a minute where you get another synchronicity that's kind of crazy weird. So, okay, now that. Aww, that's so sweet. Okay, so now we're going into your lessons. Wait a second, what's the underlying? Wish wisely. This is weird. I heard whiskey wisdom. So I don't know what that means. Whiskey wisdom. I don't know how much wisdom you're going to get out of whiskey. Just be careful with that one. Wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. Your soul, the whole reason your soul wanted to go into the virtual reality of this life. It's like an AI. Like there's a type of intelligence that our spirit enters, our soul enters, which is this human form. Right? But you're game player number one. We're number one. So you should be in charge here. But you get lost in the game. So it's finding yourself in the game again. And your soul making these choices, not your ego. All right, so lesson not fully learned. We have passion. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. So that's interesting. That's kind of like, you know what I said? This doesn't feel like a small thing. This feels like a big thing. This feels like some big points along the journey of life, the game where you muffled the soul, maybe to fit in, maybe to appease a parent or caregiver's direction, whatever it was. Because there's two big things here. I mean, your love life, this is the relationships that you have with people, personal relationships. And then your career, these are like professional relationships that you have as well. But both of these take up, I want to say, 99% of your life. And I didn't say 100% because, well, sometimes you're on your own doing things, or I don't know. But honestly, like your personal life and your professional life can take up about 100% of your life. The life energy. Oh yeah, I'm not sure. The happy fairy of sunshine. I love that. I am the happy fairy of sunshine. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. Keep pulling it off, honey. So I'm going to guess too, like the older we are, the more bandages there are to pull off in this experience. So look at this synchronicity, the moon. There's another one. These two, it's exactly the same position of their bodies. It even looks like the same person. Do you see that? You got it here. You got that synchronicity here. And then you have the synchronicity here. Do you see how it's aged backwards too? This person is much older. But then look at it, it's almost like it's an aging backwards also. And then oh my God, the moon and the sun. She's the happy fairy of sunshine. This is the moon. The challenge is the moon. And it is to find your calling, maybe. It's to find your calling. Maybe it's to find your group. It's to find your path. It's to find what you are passionate about in all areas of your life. And grow this, fulfill it, experience it. All right, the lesson that you have fully learned. I love this. It's comfort and friendship. So maybe that's the 1%, the 5%, the 10%. But, well, they may not be love life. Okay, so let's look at that. Love life and career. So love life, that's more like, that could be like a one-on-one relationship. So that's not going to occupy like well, it should occupy a decent portion of your life, I guess. And career. So you combine love life and career. That's not all your family and friends. So let's say career is huge. Like that can take up 50% of your life when you're working. And your love life, maybe another 10 to 20. So where are we at there? 50, 70, 60 to 70% of your life. So maybe this is like a 30, 40 over here. So you got that. You got 30, 40% of your life figured out. Cancer, you're good. Comfort. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. And I think that's beautiful. You have friends. So you know what? When you don't have the romantic partner that is like healthy for you, when you're not in a career that's healthy for you, you figured out where to find the good stuff, even if it's not available in other areas. Friendship. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. I want to say, if you have mastered this in this area of life, then you can utilize that. That's what keeps coming up this week. What you've mastered becomes a building block for the next lesson that you're working on mastering. That's huge. It could be like your whole life. Why, there's a whisker here. Who left a white whisker on my table? It looks like a Larry whisker. Make a wish. I don't know what to, oh, I know what I'm going to wish for. He's going to the groomer today. Okay. That wish for Larry. And myself and everyone involved. We're going to go into the tarot. Okay, then spiritual understanding, healing. Ooh, the Tower and the Strength card. Holy bejeebus. That was a big moment. I don't know what this was, when it was, how it played out for you, but everything came crumbling down and you had to persevere. And then it's all about finding the strongest part of you. Well, got that. Clairaudience and the moon energy. So, okay, because this is now, and a lesson you haven't fully learned is like your passion and happiness in a way, and maybe fulfilling this in both work and love life. Don't get pulled in too far with the moon. It's almost like the balance here between the moon and the sun, right? The yin and the yang, the light and the dark. Clairaudience, moon energy. The Ten of Swords, right? Every time you pull off a band-aid to reveal the soul, the ego goes. Ten of Swords. Four of Cups. Oh, where have I been going and what have I been doing? The Ace of Swords now, I know. The Knight of Wands. Take that knowing and impassion yourself with it, right? That's where you're going. Impassion yourself with it. Oh, karma sticking out here. I think that's interesting because look at, oh, it's like, it is the moon, but it looks like a lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse. Eclipse of the moon. The sun is behind the moon. What is a lunar eclipse? I get all confused with that shit. Where's the sun and where's the earth and those things? It looks like to me, no, it's a solar eclipse because the moon has gone in front of the sun. Oh, the moon has gone in front of the sun. So, right? And where are you? The lesson here is the sun, the happy fairy of sunshine. I like it. I don't know. I just love it. I want to be the happy fairy of sunshine. Dress up like this. It's just any day. Here I am. Take it or leave it. You don't like it. Whatever. Yeah. You know what? I can't get a little bit of this. I got it. It came in over here. Sometimes I hear your voices speaking to me when I pull out these cards. The comfort and friendship. And I said, so you got like, this could be like 30, 40% where you've got, you've identified friends. And I'm hearing, I don't have any friends, Cindy. I don't have anyone I can trust. I feel like I should do a reading for those people, like just to, because I don't even have the answer for that. But I know your attitude is part of the problem. I'm just going to say it is, because you've allowed the experience of the game to infect your soul. And, when you have those reactions in readings like this, where it's like, even if you don't have the best friends yet, you've learned what isn't a good friend. So get out there and start applying that and finding good friends. And if there aren't any decent people where you live, if you can afford it, you need to get the hell out of there then. Some places are just bad. Like, you just can't keep staying in the same place and complaining about it. You can't keep doing the same thing every day and expect it to be different and come in here and other places and complain about it. You need to freaking do something about it. So anyways, yeah, because impassion yourself. Find the sun. Enjoy it. Be the happy fairy of sunshine. I'll tell you too. Because sometimes people they try to put me down because they think I'm immature. I'm childlike. I have it. I'm Aries Gemini. I'm always going to be a big kid. But I'm not irresponsible. So what the hell is the problem with being the happy fairy of sunshine, right? Take that to people that want to put that down. You can be the happy fairy of sunshine. Screw you. Why is it my problem that you become bitter and mean about life? It's not my problem. Right, Cancer? It's not yours either. So, passion and life energy. The King of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. What is that? I don't know. This is like passion with yourself. Hey, if that's all you can find in any given time, because I don't know what he's doing under the rope. He's a very self-serving king, if you know what I mean. But sometimes I think he's hiding the remote. So sometimes the best sunshine you're going to find is with yourself. But if you find it there, you're not projecting, everything's up. Nothing is good. I ain't got no friends. Ain't got nobody I like. I don't think I don't do that. Sometimes I do. I don't do it, but I feel like it. When I just see that stuff, I can't trust anybody. Everyone is horrible to me. I don't have any good. I don't have. I just want to go in the comments sometimes and say, you know what? I wouldn't want to. I consider myself a fairly decent person. I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole with that attitude, right? So I'm just saying, like, you're kind of repelling good energy being like that. Comfort and friendship is what you have fully learned here. Or the Ten of Pentacles. Or the Seven of Swords. Oh, and the Ten of Wands. This could be home or work. The Ten of Pentacles, right? It could be home or work. And what do you have here? Love life would probably be home. Well, unless you're visiting in hotels. I don't know. You can do whatever you want. Fine with school. And then career. Look at this. Seven of Swords and the Ten of Wands. This feels like when there's people that you feel like you can't trust at work. When you feel like there's people that you can't trust your spouse or who you're dating or anything. The heavy burden of that, but you can find comfort in your friends. Wow. Just reading. What did I see here? Whiskey wisdom? Maybe that is having a couple drinks with some friends and talking shit out. And they're like, you know, dude, do that. You need a new job. You need a new boyfriend. You need a new girlfriend. You need a new wife. You need to get away from all that shit and just start fresh. I don't know. Whiskey wisdom. Wish wisely. Oh, I wished wisely on Larry's whisker, right? The Lovers, the Hanged Man, and the Three of Swords. Why do I feel like this combination came out for somebody already? I don't remember if the Hangman was there. But what, like when you don't wish wisely, you could wish a broken heart for yourself. Ooh. What seems good could quickly, you could see it differently. Don't seem so good. Your wishes can come true. So I'm getting that in here too. Like whatever you all wish for, you can get. And you're wishing for things all the time. By how you react, how you make choices. Ooh la la. Divine order. Divine order. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. Of the divine order. Divine order. Page of Swords. And the Wheel of Fortune. To look. The page. To observe. To see the shifts and the changes in your life. That is so important. Honestly, it is. And I really feel like I'm not, you know, trying to be... I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just a little strong-mouthed. Because I'm Aries Gemini, so, you know, it's going to happen. But honestly, like, and sometimes I feel like those are the people I want to help the most. The ones that get in the reading, I don't have anybody. This sucks. Everything sucks. Like, I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole, honey. And I consider myself to be a pretty good friend. A pretty good person. Look when things change. Notice the change. Don't take the sourness that other people have tried to impregnate into you. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Because if the change happens, if a decent person walks past you in life and you're like, nobody's good. Nothing good around me. They're going to keep walking past you. You know who's going to come towards you? Other sour people. Because they know exactly what to expect with that. Yeah, it's easy. I know to expect shit from this person. That's all I get. Well, this was a really different kind of reading, wasn't it? So then we have the Nine of Wands, the bottom. It's been going on forever. I'm going to go do the extended, Cancer. In the extended, I'm going to go into the archetype deck. With the archetype deck, we're going to look at what archetypal energy you are transforming, like right now. And then we're going to look at, in the future, what is an archetypal energy that you're going to really embody? It's going to be a big part of you in the future. Thank you so much, Cancer. You know, I love you guys so much. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.